You wake up, you go to work, you come home, you sleep, and you do it all over again. You are trading the best hours of your life for a paycheck that barely covers the bills. At $55,000 a year, you feel completely stuck. It is the classic rat race. Years go by, but your bank account, it looks exactly the same, empty. But what if I told you there is a way out, a 10-step escape plan? Take Natalie Dawson, for example. She did not have a trust fund or a winning lottery ticket. She started exactly where you are right now, making a standard corporate salary, yet she managed to break the cycle and build a massive net worth from scratch. She became a self-made millionaire, not by pure luck, but by following a strict system. And the good news is you can replicate this exact same system to escape too. It is not going to be easy and it won't happen overnight, but it is entirely possible. You see, the current system is designed to keep you running forever on a hamster wheel. Inflation eats your raises and lifestyle creep swallows up all your hard-earned bonuses. Before you know it, you are drowning in a sea of endless subscriptions and car payments. But today, we are giving you the exact blueprint to cut through the noise and win. Step one of the escape plan is understanding your exact baseline. If you make $55,000 a year, that is not what you actually take home. First, the government takes its slice through mandatory taxes. Right off the bat, you are left with significantly less than you thought. Then comes your biggest monthly expense, your rent or mortgage payment. Add in car payments, insurance, and your basic utilities. Suddenly, your impressive salary looks like a tiny pile of pocket change. But the real danger isn't the big expenses, it is the invisible money leaks. Just that $7 artisanal coffee you buy every single morning. $7 does not sound like much until you multiply it by 30 days. That is over $200 a month, draining from your future wealth. And do not forget the impulsive online shopping and unused gym memberships. Your bank account is basically a bucket with a dozen tiny holes in it. It does not matter how much water you pour in if it keeps leaking out. To escape the trap, we must first plug these holes permanently. Once the bleeding is stopped, you need a fundamental mental shift. Right now, you are trading your time directly for money. You work 1 hour, you get paid for 1 hour. A simple exchange. The problem with this model is that time is strictly limited. You have to sleep, eat, and eventually you will run out of hours. This means your income has a hard, unbreakable ceiling. Wealthy people do not play by these rules. They think differently. They focus on entirely decoupling their time from their income. Instead of selling hours, they build or buy assets. An asset is something that puts money directly in your pocket. Works whether you are actively managing it or fast asleep. This is the core secret of the Millionaire escape plan. You must stop thinking like a traditional paid employee and start thinking like an investor and a business owner. Now that your mindset is right, let's look at the actionable steps. Step 1. Perform a ruthless financial audit on yourself. You need to know exactly where every single dollar goes. Cancel the subscriptions you don't use and cut out the junk. Step 2. Build a starter emergency fund immediately. Life is unpredictable. Your car will inevitably break down. Or you might have a sudden medical emergency. Without cash, these emergencies will force you into credit card debt. Aim to save at least $1,000 fast as a buffer. Sell old stuff, do odd jobs, just get that cash buffer. Step 3. Eliminate all high-interest debt immediately. Credit card debt is a financial death sentence. It's the snowball method. Pay off the smallest balance first. The psychological win will give you the momentum to keep going, till every last high-interest loan is completely wiped out. Once you have stopped the bleeding, it is time to go on the offense. Step 4. Maximize the income from your current 9-to-5 job. You cannot save your way to $1 million. You have to earn more. Make yourself incredibly valuable at work and confidently ask for a raise. If you bring more value to the company, you deserve to be compensated. And if they refuse, it is time to take your skills to a higher-paying competitor. Step 5. Start a side hustle to accelerate your wealth building. Use your evenings and weekends to build an additional income stream. It could be freelance writing, graphic design, or consulting. This is a low-risk way to test your entrepreneurial skills. Every extra dollar you make here is pure offensive momentum. At first, it might only bring in a few $100s a month. But consistency is the key to turning a side gig into a real business. Yes, you will be tired, and yes, it requires intense sacrifice. But this extra cash flow is exactly what you need to start investing, because once you have extra money, you can finally put it to work. Step 6. It is time to make your money work for you. Leaving cash in a regular savings account means losing money to inflation. Every day you wait, your purchasing power slowly burns away. The
As you can
easiest way to
see,
start is
the
by
index
investing
funds
in
have
broad
performed
market index funds.
exceptionally well.
An index fund is simply a basket of the top performing companies. When you buy a share, you own a tiny piece of all of them. Diversifies your risk and historically grows over the long term. Step 7. Harness the unbelievable magic of compound interest. Imagine you roll a very small snowball down a massive snowy hill. As it rolls, it picks up more snow and automatically grows larger. The larger it gets, the faster it picks up even more snow. This is exactly how compound interest multiplies your money. Money earns interest, and then that interest earns more interest. If you start early and stay consistent, time does all the heavy lifting. You are no longer trading time for money. Your money is printing money. Step 8. Build systems to automate your wealth. If you try to manually manage every single task, you will burn out. You become the bottleneck in your own business. The wealthy do not work harder, they work smarter. First, automate your personal finances completely. Set up auto transfers so a portion of every paycheck goes straight to investments. You don't even have to think about it, it just happens. Next, apply these exact same systems to your growing side hustle. Hire virtual assistants or use software tools to handle repetitive tasks. Your goal is to build a machine that runs without you. This allows you to focus on high-level strategy and growth. By automating, you are effectively buying back your own time. And time is the most valuable asset you can possibly own. With systems in place, your side hustle transforms from a job into a real asset. Now you are truly ready to take the final leap. Step 9. The transition from employee to full-time business owner. Eventually, your side hustle will grow so much that it demands your full attention. When your side income consistently matches or exceeds your day job salary, it is time to cut the safety net and take the ultimate leap. But be warned, this is the riskiest part of the entire journey. No longer have the comfortable, guaranteed paycheck to fall back on. This is exactly why we built that emergency fund back in Step 2. Do not burn bridges. Leave your corporate job professionally and politely. You never know when you might need those network connections in the future. Walking out of those office doors for the very last time will be one of the most terrifying yet liberating moments of your life. Suddenly unlocked 40-plus hours a week. Pour all of that newly reclaimed time and energy directly into your business. With full-time focus, the growth of your asset will skyrocket exponentially. You are now officially the master of your own financial destiny. Step 10. Crossing the million-dollar finish line. The systemized business and compounding investments, your wealth accelerates. One day you will look at your accounts and see 7 digits. But remember, being a millionaire is about net worth, not just income. Your million is spread across your business value, stocks, and cash. It doesn't mean you have $1 million sitting in checking to buy sports cars. It means you own $1 million worth of assets producing income. Look at the contrast between the person who started and the person you are now. To be trapped in a cubicle, terrified of a flat tire. Now you have ultimate freedom and peace of mind. True wealth is not about buying expensive things, it is about buying freedom. Freedom to spend time with your family, travel, or just rest. Just like Natalie Dawson, you completely rewrote your financial programming. You escaped the 9-to-5 matrix and won the game of capitalism. But hitting $1 million is not the end of the journey. It is a new beginning. To recap, escaping the 9-to-5 trap takes 10 steps. Audit your spending, build an emergency fund, and crush your debt. Ask for a raise and start a side hustle on the weekends. Invest in index funds and let compound interest do the work. Build systems to automate and eventually cut the corporate cord until you cross the $1 million net worth milestone. The blueprint is simple, but the execution is incredibly hard. It requires discipline, sacrifice, and a complete mental rewrite. Most people will never do it. They will stay comfortably in the matrix. But you watch this far because you are not most people. The door is open. All you have to do is take the first step today. If this blueprint helped you, hit the subscribe button for more financial breakdowns and tap the bell so you never miss a lesson. Huge thanks to Natalie Dawson for the inspiration behind this video. Keep grinding, stay disciplined, and I will see you in the next one.